Let's do this thing.
Transylvania, in the mid-19th century, the province of Wallachia. In this time of peace and plenty, no one foresees the return of ancient horrors. But the old legends live, and soon the land will again be plunged into darkness. The people have returned to the path of wickedness, and the bonds that seal their evil ruler's spirit are weakening. Deep in his castle, he stirs from a century of enforced sleep. Count Dracula awakes. Reinhard Schneider, heir to the ancient Belmont clan of vampire hunters. His blood dooms him to oppose the might of Count Dracula. Wielding the holy whip of his ancestors, the young vampire killer begins his quest.
Courage. Don't leave me.
Oh, did you? You make it cheaper or more expensive? Because I sure would like a complete copy of this game. What's going on, Oscar? You used to play this game too, huh? That's the way I can. Let's see if I can't move this microphone in such a way that I don't have to be in an awkward angle to play this game. Oscar, I feel like you and I played a lot of the same games when we were younger. I can imagine. Like, I've got this super cheap Chinese EverDrive, and that's what I'm using to play this game right now. It's working pretty much perfectly, but this is like, it's really weird because like I'm a Sega fan, Always have been. My first console was the Sega Genesis. I love the Sega Genesis, but I don't know, man. There's 2 games on the Nintendo 64 that I just absolutely love. Can't get enough of it. And this is one of them. And I remember getting a complete copy brand spanking new at Toys R Us back in the day. Very vaguely do I remember. And it's just one of those games that I would love to display on a shelf. Completely unnecessary. But one of these days. Battletoads and Double Dragon, man. I'm working on an acoustic, just like a 6-string acoustic arrangement of one of the tunes from that game. It's the level where you have to ride on the bikes. I finished it. I just need to record it. And I was gonna record it today, but my neighbors are getting their roof redone, so it's like extremely loud. They just now finished. Hopefully, they're done. I guess I'll find out tomorrow morning if they're done or not, but yeah, Street Fighter, man. I've been playing a lot of that lately. I never really got into Street Fighter when I was younger, but I'm definitely getting into it now. Been playing Fightcade a lot. Fightcade is this program that you can use on the PC, and it connects to a server, and it allows you to play all those fighting games with other people from around the world. And the guys from the South American countries, they mean business, man. They're not playing around. Dude, John, I swear you would love it. And I know it's complicated, and it's almost like more effort than what it's worth, to be honest. I mean, you think that, but once you get into it, like, it's so much fun, man. Especially if you got a guy that's gonna play some stuff with you, like somebody that you know. I've been playing with my buddy Corey, and we've been getting good at a couple of games on there. And it's not just like the fighting games too, but all the other platformers and like the Metal Slug games and stuff. Third Strike is good. I just can't get over the fact that the characters change so much. I really like Alpha 2. If you have any issues with it, and if you want to send me a message, I'll do my best to help you with it, because I helped a buddy of mine with it. But, it's just a matter of putting everything in the right folders and stuff. Ow. Okay, I think after I jump over here, I'm going to pause the game for just a second and see if I can't fix whatever's going on here, because I see your messages, but it's not showing me that anybody is watching. So I think what I need to do is come over here and not trip over these wires, and I'm going to get rid of this chat message and then bring it right back up and see if that'll help. Hello? Okay, yeah, I got 6 people watching. It showed that I didn't have any at all. So, I'm going to sit my ass back down. Get back into this game. Alright. I think everybody's got that game that they've beaten several times. And this, for some reason, man, I don't know why, but this is it for me. It's because there's some parts that are so frustrating. And it took me so long to figure it out as a kid, and it's just like in my brain now. So it's almost like a comfort thing, because I know I can beat it. Give that power up, please, sir. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I know, dude. Like, I'm getting on Twitch, and I was trying to specifically search for this game, and they have Legacy of Darkness on there, but they don't have this game. Which is strange. And a lot of people talk a lot of shit about this game, and I don't understand it. I guess it's because this is, like, one of the first, if not the very first 3D-based Castlevania game. I don't know, but people want to compare it to the 2D games so much, but it's completely... You gotta look at it in a different way, because it's a Castlevania-themed platformer. That's how I look at it. Yeah. I know. If I had to pick a favorite, and I just started playing it recently. When I say recently, I mean in the last couple years. Rondo of Blood. Like that. I prefer that style of game versus the... Pick that up. Why aren't you picking that up? I prefer that style of game versus the Metroidvania style. But I played a hell of a lot of... what's the name of that game? Harmony of Dissonance. I played that on the Game Boy Advance a lot when I was a kid. I think I beat it maybe once or twice. Yeah. Rondo of Blood, it's just so good. Like, it's a perfect game. It really is. And from what I've seen, a lot of people are talking shit about Harmony of Dissonance, too. They're saying that it's probably the least wonderful Castlevania game on the Game Boy Advance, but... And everybody's talking about the music and how it wasn't good. I love the music. I love the music in that game. Yeah. It just is, man. Platforming in this game, I will say, it's god-awful. It's god-awful. It's hard to control, and it's bouncy as can be. But I've played it so much that, knock on wood, I'm pretty sure I can handle it. I've had a couple of times... I just beat this recently, and there's been a couple of times where I messed up some stuff. Oh man, I'm so jealous about that. That's a game I would love to say that I have a physical copy of. But I'm sure a lot of people do. I love that game. Like, I've got a buddy that's... He's like a... How do I put this? He's not into the retro games like I am, but... Every once in a while when he comes over, he's like, hey man, you want to play some Rondo? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, let's play some Rondo. And it's one of those where it's so frustrating, but you still want to play it anyway. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Here's the special number 1. And I played it last time, and I completely missed the special number 2. Otherwise, I would have gotten everything I needed. Man, like, I've been doing a lot of downsizing lately as far as consoles and stuff, and I did have a TurboGrafx 16. I never got it hooked up with RGB. And I really wanted that Super SD System 3, which is basically that FPGA for the CD add-on. And I was really thinking about getting it, but I had to to kind of think about it for a second. Like, that's a lot of money. A ton of money to spend just for an add-on, you know? Oh, shit! Did not see you there. I forgot that you were even around, to be honest. The Super NT, is that the Super Nintendo, or is that the new one that they're coming out with that's for PC Engine and stuff? I can't remember. I don't know much about those analog NT minis and whatnot. I don't keep up with all that. Like, I thought I wanted to be the guy that collected all the retro systems and like wanted to collect them all. But to be honest, I'm satisfied with things that I grew up with, and I can emulate the rest of them. Like, I really wanted to hook up that TurboGrafx 16, but then I was thinking, like, the controller really, it sucks, but it's awesome at the same time, because you got the turbo switches. And I really liked that, but the D-pad was just awful. So, the Wii actually emulates that. Both the CD games and the Hue cards for the TurboGrafx 16 PC Engine pretty damn well. And the only reason I'm into that is so I can play it on this PVM here that I'm playing on right now. And I have been enjoying the shit out of it. Ooh. Whew. Thought I overshot that jump for a second there. I heard the Genesis one was pretty good. But can you play, like, Master System games on that? With, like, an adapter, or... Yeah, so I was playing Ys 1 and 2 also, but it's one of those games where I got really far, and then, you know, some other things happened, and I forgot where I was at. What I was supposed to be doing, but I really like that game too. That game is nice. It's a nice kind of like laid back, just chill kind of game. Oh sweet, yeah, that's right. So you can hook that up. I remember now. You can hook that up to a Sega CD. That's not bad. He just disappeared back into the ground. Okay. I reckon we're almost done with this first level. I figured I would try to play this for a while tonight, because I'm kind of bad about jumping on the stream and then getting off after like 30 minutes or so. But I really wanted to see if I could get pretty far in this tonight. I think I could probably make it to the villa. At least. John, have you messed around with any of those Nintendo 64 controllers, like the newer ones? Like what are they called? The Retro Brawler or whatever? Retro Fighters? I can't remember what they're called. I hear a lot of things about them, meaning that they're comfortable for, you know, modern controller people. You know, I'm not doing a good job at explaining that, but you know what I mean. But I hear that the drift on the analog stick isn't the same. Yeah. I thought about it. It would be nice to have a wireless one. But I don't need any more controllers. I've got this one here and it's fine. Okay, I reckon it's about boss time here. Yeah, man, I was doing an RGB mod, and I hit up my buddy who owns the guitar store because he's the only guy I know that knows how to solder anything, at the time anyway. And we kind of did a botched solder job on 2 different Nintendo 64, so I got really mad, and I was like, no, I'm done with this. So I was getting rid of them, and I sold the red original Nintendo 64 controller that I had, and now I'm regretting it because it had a really nice stick on it. This one does not. How I have not been hit by a motorcycle yet, I don't know. Oh, there it goes. At least I missed the club. Weird. You gotta admit the music in this game is pretty good. When's the last time you saw Neo Geo CD? You ever had one of those in your store? I've always wanted one of those. I actually had one. I got one off of eBay, but the disk drive is screwed up. It must have got screwed up in shipping. So I got to hold the controller and mess around in the little music menu, but I never actually got to play a game on the Neo Geo CD, and it's haunted me ever since. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've never seen a Jaguar in person before, much less the CD. Never seen a Lynx either. Oh, so what do you think about this new Atari VCS that's supposed to be coming out? Because I don't have a lot of interest in it. I guess I've just been spoiled by EverDrives and stuff, and I don't know. I'm not into it. I mean, it's cool that the name Atari is still out there. Get off me. Retron 77. So what is the Retron 77? Oh, okay. Okay. I actually had an Atari 5200 at some point. I think that's what it was. And I sold the shit out of it. I sold it pretty quick. I don't know, just Atari. Again, I can emulate that on the Wii. And I have. There are some Atari 2600 games that I've played the shit out of. Yeah, it never has been to me either, man. It's okay. I never really played an Atari with the original joystick either. I just plugged in the 3-button Genesis pad to play all those games. Like I've bought like maybe 3 Atari 2600s before, and like, you know, fixed them up and sold them and stuff. And none of the joysticks worked that I got with all those. Am I supposed to fall down here? Yes. Yeah, it's insane, man. I want to get up there one day, man, and check out your store. But you're in Virginia, aren't you? Yeah, that's nice. Because I've got a buddy that lives in Virginia Beach, and I know that's probably a few hours away from you. And I heard that traffic in Virginia is god-awful. But I would like to make the trip out there to see you. Yeah, that's not too bad. Alright, this part. Let me get on this side. Fuck! Oh, man. That sucks. Did I get the key? Overshot that jump. Okay. And yeah, that's right, you're in Radford. Well, my buddy Matt always wants me to come up there to play. And I actually had a show booked there. And I missed my flight. So I feel like we had to reschedule, but then it just kind of never happened. So I feel like Virginia might be a little cursed. It's my fault. It's my fault that I missed the show because I missed the flight. Yeah, well, this is pre-COVID. This was like 2017, so I really had no excuse. I just completely missed it, and there weren't any other flights that I could take. I made a mistake. Oh my god. Whew. That was close. I made another mistake. No! No! Damn it. Yeah, I need to get back on it. Need to get back to doing some more YouTube videos and stuff, but it's just hard to find the time these days, you know? I just got back into teaching full-time. So I've been teaching from home and in person. Actually was teaching and then COVID happened. And so I didn't, I kind of lost all the students that I had because nobody wanted to come out and get sick anymore. And I had most of them switch over to doing Skype lessons, and that was fine. But now it's the summertime, and the mask mandate has been lifted here in Arkansas. So I think more people are open to lessons. Ooh. Alright. I need to focus on this part. Wait for it. This is where I died the first time that I died. Time it right. Jumps are so hard to get perfect. Let's see, I need to use me a moon card. Oh, is it? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are hanging out here. Sometimes it's crazy because I'll walk into a store and nobody is wearing a mask, and it's kind of trips me out a little bit. Which it shouldn't, because it's been like, what, over a year? It's not that long that we've been pandemicked. What you been playing lately, man?
Miserable worm. Upstart weakling. All who oppose the Dark Lord must die. Come, meet your doom.
OSRS. You'll have to forgive me, but I have no clue what that is. I'm sure it's something that I should know. I actually got a Switch recently, so I'll have to get your friend code and add you and stuff. But to be honest, man, like the Switch, it's okay. I love the concept, but there just aren't that many great games. I'm feeling like there's a bunch of Nintendo stuff, which I know, Super Smash Brothers and Breath of the Wild and stuff like that. But I want those Switch exclusives that are like really good games. And I guess I'm just not looking in the right place. Like, I've played Animal Crossing, I've played Breath of the Wild. Ow, walked over. Dumbass. Stop it. Yeah, I love the open world type feel of Breath of the Wild, but I hate the fact that you're like closed off and you have to go do so many like mindless tasks before you can access this area kind of situation. And I agree with you on Animal Crossing. Like, I got into it for a minute because I was just trying to see what it was all about. But I think it was timed at the perfect time when people had nothing else to do. And I played it online with my buddy who has a copy of it, and we played it together, and I'm like, yeah, this is okay, I guess, but it's one of those games where I'm not trying to spend my entire life playing it. Like, it encourages you to play every single day. And I'm not about that. Yeah, I think I might end up trying to sell it while it's, still fetching a decent price. I've also got Dragon Quest Builders, the first one. I picked it up at Game Exchange for $30-something. And I've noticed that it's going for like 60 to 80 bucks on eBay. Dragon Quest Builders, the first one. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Like, I took my entire PlayStation 4 collection and sold it off to kind of make the transition from PlayStation to Switch. And oh god, don't burn me, bro. Yeah, that sucks. I got Streets of Rage 4 digital just because I wanted to play it on the go, aka on the toilet. And I've already got it on PC. Unlocked everything. But I just didn't, as much as I would love to have like a physical copy of that game because I really love it to death, I just couldn't justify waiting that long when it's like, I've got a Switch, I want to play this now. But I hate digital games, man. Oops. Just for that reason. Go on, get. Is that a goat? Never really explored this area too much, but I think there's like a roast beef or something in one of the gravestones. Well, we made it to the villa. I just want to take a moment before we run into this vampire to say that I'm quite proud of my little streaming setup here. It's not much, but to me, it's pretty impressive. It took me a while to get all this together. It probably doesn't look the best, but I'm really liking the setup on the couch. I don't have to sit over there at the computer, and I'm looking at this gorgeous 20-inch monitor. It's pretty nice. Hey, Oscar. Well, mostly I'm teaching guitar full time now, but I do have a couple of local gigs to play here. No big shows or anything like that, but I am playing here and there, all around Arkansas. No! Oh! God. You're supposed to be burning in that. Oh yeah, just like that. Burn, bitch. He almost got me. I don't even have a purifying, I don't think. Oh, wait, I've got one. Still. It scared me. I have to play this game being a vampire now. Well, how are things in Colombia, man? I've been thinking about you guys a lot lately, too. I wish you could come here, too, man. I'd love to have you. I would love to have you. We need to do a video together and stuff. Contra, oh my god. That's an infuriating game. Ooh, since you're talking about Contra, I want to tell you about this game. Shit. It came out on the Sega Genesis a couple of, maybe it was last year or a few years ago. It's called Xenocrisis. That's Xenocrisis, I believe is how it's spelled. That is a hard-ass game. Like, I've gotten to the second level, and then that's it. It is hard. Yeah, it's a little bit different than Contra, meaning that you have to kind of go from room to room and eliminate all the enemies in the room. It's a pain in the ass of a game. Alright. Now we gotta go talk to the priest man. Get the key. Get the hell out of here. Purifying. And a jewel. Always thought this guy kind of had a lot of promise in his character, but then it just kind of stopped. He only shows back up at the end. And he doesn't even do anything. So he talks a lot of shit. He's a master vampire killer. Speaking of the guy in Virginia, he shot me a text just now and he said, "What you doing?" Which leads me to believe that he's not subscribed to my YouTube channel, which quite frankly hurts my feelings. Am I like the only person that... I think it's a dude thing. I don't even think girls do this, but... It just seems like guys have like two buds that they call and talk to like constantly. And this guy, he's one of them. Like, it's rare that a day goes by and we haven't talked on the phone. And it's usually in the car. I don't know about you, but like I drive a lot. No. Damn it. Grab the purifying that's... There you go. Alrighty. Vampire number 2. Even when I was a small child, I could look at this dude's face and I could tell this dude was a vampire. Like, look at that dude's face. He's got a smile on his face. This part is dope, though. They took advantage of the 3D aspect. And they did something that's very Castlevania-like. Look it in the mirror. Holy shit. I'm the only one in here. It's taking a little bit long to realize it, though. Go and get. Oh shit, I forgot to get the key from the dude. I forgot to get the key from the dude. Like, what good is he doing in here just pacing around in this room? It's the only good he does the entire game is give you that key. The Garden Key. This next part, I'm not gonna lie, it scared the shit out of me when I was a little kid. Like I didn't play this game for a while after I found this part. It frightened me. John, have you played Hybrid Heaven on the Nintendo 64? I feel like at some point in the past few years I've been on a stream and I've told you about it. Or I've played it before. I was going to play it tonight, but I figured I'm already like in the third level of the game. And I needed to restart this one. So I figured I'd start fresh. Yeah, I just can't get enough of that game. And nobody knows about it, and it bothers me. It really bothers me, because that's a great game. It does kind of look Resident Evil-ish, doesn't it? I like this guy in this game. So if you find this contract in specific areas of the game, but let's see. I'm gonna get another chicken. Spoiler alert. This guy's a demon, and he sells you shit. I'll grab another moon card just in case. But if you spend a certain amount of money, then at the end of the game he wants to like fight you to take your soul back to hell or something like that. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like, it's a good story. It's got a twist at the end that you never see coming until it happens. But if you can get past the shitty camera, which most Nintendo 64 games have shitty cameras anyway, then it's a really fun game. I forget where I'm going. I'm supposed to turn left here. Yeah. Did you ever play Legacy of Darkness? Because for the longest time I had no idea that that game even existed. And I played a little bit of it, but it just made me want to play this game. Again, I think it's a comfort thing because I've played this game so much that I know exactly what to do. But it's still a challenge. Okay, so you've beaten the game before? Yeah. It's a nice game. I played through like the first level, but I do remember that they pretty much took parts of this game, like different levels from this game, and just threw them into Legacy of Darkness. Like this level in particular, I believe. All right.
Help me!
It's pretty much like an expansion or something like that. This is the part that scared the shit out of me when I was a little kid. You got the dogs running after you, and then this dude comes around the corner, out of nowhere, and he's scary as shit. As if the dogs weren't bad enough. Can't go that way. Here he comes, right around this corner. Yeah. He's like a Frankenstein-looking dude with a chainsaw for an arm. They almost got me. I should probably eat a chicken. I think I'll do that. Oh shit! No! Ooh. I mean, I guess it's a sequel, but they pretty much added on a few extra levels. If he hits me with that chainsaw once, I'm dead. So I'm gonna eat this chicken. I'm gonna wait for him to come around one more time. I'm gonna scoot right past him. Here go the dogs. And now. Ah! Belmonts.